Hey, this is Kate. Hi, I'm Brianna Pearson. Hi, I'm Brianna Pack.
I'm Dion Review.
I'm Sean Hunter, and this is our video project.
Enjoy. Our goal for this project was to analyze the raw materials and awaken political sensibilities to shed more light on the socially constructed ideas of race and racism. In order to do this, we focused on interviewing people from various social groups, including different races, genders, and backgrounds. The questions asked were geared towards the subject of race and racism, but the answers given were through different perspectives and sociological lenses.
First question is, how many races do you think exist in the United States?
Several hundred.
Really?
Sure.
Can you better elaborate on that?
Well, let's see. There's obviously a bunch of different countries. The United States is obviously the great melting pot. So I would assume that there are people from hundreds of different countries in the United States, and therefore there are hundreds of different races.
All right.
Probably 13.
13?
Yeah, that's
Why 13 though?
I don't know, this is just my gut.
Your guts
My
told you
guts
13?
told me
Okay.
13.
I would have to say probably over 100. There has to be over 100 races in America.
10.
10. Okay, perfect.
12? 12. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Do you think different races are treated differently?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Like
Especially,
negatively, positively?
either way.
Either way.
It can go, it could be either way, yeah.
Yes.
Why so?
Because in the United States, racism is pretty much inherent. I mean, racism has always been a part of the United States culture. And I think that throughout history, many races have been discriminated against, such as the Chinese, the Irish, African Americans. All of these different races have experienced racism throughout various parts of history, and I don't think America's moved past that yet.
Yes, hell yes.
Okay.
Can I say that on camera?
I think a lot of races are portrayed differently because of a lot of the people who's in charge, who states that there's a difference,
Yeah.
Like, for instance, in America, it's always been Caucasians as the dominant power.
Pathway, they make just as much noise, but we're always classified as the problem, making too much noise. So
I see.
Yes.
Yes, and can you explain why so, why you think that different races are treated differently? Especially.
I don't know the terms for it, but
Yeah.
I do know that people tend to congregate into groups with people who are like them, and then they treat other people as outsiders who aren't like them. So just naturally is human behavior.
Perfect, yeah.
I think, yeah.
Perfect.
Yes, I feel like some races do have an upper hand in society and in the world than other races do not. I do believe that.
Yeah. Do you have some examples?
Well, I mean, in current news now, with African Americans and police brutality, and how and how some police officers are kind of giving a slap on the hand, and it seems like Black lives really don't matter, but that's pretty deep discussion, and that's like a really deep topic. So I do feel like, and even in certain workplaces, people do get treated differently because of their race.
So, to both of you, how would you define race?
You or me? You can go. Okay. Race, as far as I know, race is how you're perceived. And so the definition of race, I'm a sociology student. So the definition of race depends on what context you're in. So, it's just whatever, how it applies to the situation. But I guess in America, it's defined by skin color a lot.
Okay.
And so race just, it's a culmination of how people perceive you.
Okay. Okay.
Basically a culmination of physical characteristics that are defined differently according to different cultures, different places, different characteristics that you have. Yeah, and it's social construction.
I think the genetic makeup of a person.
Okay.
Define race.
like a simple definition.
Like a group of people, if they look the same, they act the same, and they, basically their appearance, I guess.
I define race by where you're from, basically your culture, your culture and where your family's from, and just, how you feel about yourself.
Yeah, that's true.
And do you feel like you are discriminated against because of your race?
No.
No. Do you care to elaborate a little? Do you care to elaborate a little?
Or what do you?
Like, elaborate on your answer. Like, why do you think you know?
I haven't been in a situation where like I've met people like asking me, "Oh, where are you from?" Like once, yeah, it happened like once when I just applied for school, and one was like, "Okay, where are you from?" It's like, "I'm from Sweden," because I'm from Sweden, and he's like, "Oh no, you're not from Sweden. They don't have black people in Sweden." So maybe that kind of situation, but nothing like more racist against me, but maybe because of like lack of knowledge, I don't know.
Yes.
Yes? Why? Because if you appear different, people prejudge you before they even know you or know what you're about. And so I've encountered that on numerous occasions.
Thank you.
Yes.
No, not really.
Not at all?
I mean, like, there's some things that I can find offensive or racist in a way, but I haven't, personally, throughout life, as of now, I don't really necessarily feel discriminated against.
How do you think racism has transformed over time?
I think people have become less racist, and I think especially in the United States, because there's so many people from so many various ethnic backgrounds, people kind of realize that, race doesn't mean as much as it used to. For a long period of time, people were very nationalistic and very racist, but I think because of the United States and because we're an immigrant culture, the result of that has been actually like a decline in the amount of racism.
I think people have racially married and had kids, and I think it's become a lot more mixed than, for example, 200 years ago when we weren't able to travel as much. I don't think people
Okay.
as much.
I think it has definitely improved a little bit, but there's still a lot of room for improvement because there are a lot of closed-minded people still, and I think they need to open up their mind.
Perfect. Okay, thank you,
Yeah,
Kendra.
no problem. Is that it?
Yeah.
It was interesting to hear different interviewees' answers. The answers allowed each one of us to further widen our own perspectives and analyze them in cohesion with our newly learned knowledge from Political Science 21.